You ever been at the top of the universe? I'm gonna take you. All right. What's happening, fam? L.A.R. movement still moving. Subscribe or die trying, right? You see the thumbnail. Well, the sisterhood will die. So, a friend of mine has a bunch of their kids are grown. Well, two out of three are grown. But the middle one is in college, young lady. So she puts up a post talking about how she's got college roommates, and her roommates are driving her up a wall because they're Cardi B fans in life. They don't cook, they don't clean, but somehow they got a ring. But the problem is, guess who's cooking? Her daughter. Guess who's cleaning? Her daughter. Guess who's cooking and they're eating her food? Her daughter. Guess who's cleaning and they have to clean up behind them because they don't want a dirty house? Her daughter. So she's saying, listen, for all you ladies, for you moms out here, for all you parents out here who taught your kids to be straight up bums and be inconsiderate, and understand, now she has to reach out to her daughter, has to reach out to her roommate's parents and her own mom, and they have to get in touch with her roommate's parents through her mom also, because they had to have a bunch of group texts, because these kids are in college being busters. And they were, part of it was like, since you didn't raise all these princesses, they don't pick up after themselves. They don't do anything for themselves. They're waiting on other people to do stuff for them. And when they're not at home, guess what? All these other people in their lives, they're not their family. Your roommate is not picking up after you like your mom and your dad or your uncles or your siblings. They ain't got to put up with that. But if you're that trifling, that, guess what's going to happen? We're all together. It's the patriarchy. My opinion, back in, a while ago, I said, part of the feminist rhetoric, a lot of that comes from the college campus, the down with the patriarchy talk. But I guess what people didn't realize after a while is, if you don't have a patriarch to fight, you'll do the same thing to your sisters in the sisterhood that you would these patriarchs that you ain't met yet. And it's the same, MO that goes on with girl-on-girl relationships, where they become the most violent because of the disrespect, the flat-out disrespect, the laziness, the flat-out the misuse of a person, the using of people. So, the same thing that'll make you laugh will make you cry, right? So now I'm looking like, yeah, you're going to see a separation, modern versus traditional when it comes to the sisterhood. And part of that separation isn't going to be just you shouldn't be a pick-me and men are no good and men are bad. Part of that separation is going to be, why am I picking up your drawers and your socks? You ain't going to do nothing for a man, but that's where you're going to go. But why is your bra over there? Why are your dishes dirty? Why when it's your time to mop the floor, it ain't mopped? Or wash the dishes, they're not washed? Or, or even you couldn't even put them in a dishwasher and put dishwashing liquid and press start. You couldn't even do that? You couldn't even do that? Why are you not washing your own clothes and then borrowing your roommates and then dirtying your roommates' clothes too, and then tossing them aside like they're yours the same way you got all your dirty clothes? Why? Because of the patriarchy. I know other things, you so dirty, you don't buy tampons for yourself, but you use your roommates. But it's the patriarchy that's got you doing this. You so dirty. Now, I think what used to be a solidarity hustle is probably going to cause a problem. It used to be where your roommates was, sisterhood feminists. We hate men type of people. So when you go out on a date with a man, get a bunch of appetizers and come back with a big to-go plate so us roommates can eat too. Problem is, what if you got it's 2 people who are roommates, or 3 people, or 4 people. You're roommates. And then what happens if your roommate, for some odd reason, it's only one roommate going on a date. So, and this other roommate's not, you don't have any date to milk for their money. So now they're out here charging up random guys. And after a while, it's like, wait a minute, I'm doing this and these other people are paying for it and this food is eaten. But what does this food bring to the table? Nothing. Because the what do you bring to the table conversation has gonna evolve to a female on female conversation. Plus, we got to bring up inflation again, rising cost of rent. They're gonna be a lot more roommates, and guess what? You're gonna find up in situations where women are living together, and they have to ask the question, why did I do this? Why am I even working with this fool? Because I didn't sign up for this. This is not how it's supposed to be. What kind of person are you? So when you see this stuff, it's going to become the death of the sisterhood. But tell me what you think. Like, share, subscribe, or die trying. Catch you on the next one. Peace.